Welcome to the podcast, The Colors of Womanhood. I'm your host, Chaya. The Colors of Womanhood aims to meet women exactly where they are, no matter the stage of life. As a woman who once was a girl, as a woman who transitioned from girlhood into young womanhood, marked by the onset of menstruation, as a woman who must stand up for herself and create her own path, as a woman who seeks to enjoy life, though it may not always be possible, as a woman who knows the complexities of motherhood, or perhaps doesn't, as a woman with children of her own, or a woman raising someone else's children, from a woman living in sub-Saharan Africa to one residing in France. The Colors of Womanhood tells the story of female health, women and their purpose, women and the importance of yoga in their lives. It explores women's unique relationship with their health, the influence of culture, and the deep connection women have with their inner selves. It invites women to reflect on what that connection means and the untapped potential they possess to fully embrace their health and womanhood. Welcome to this meditation based on my conversation with Myraji Lewin from Halepule. Last week's episode was called Women as Creators, Ayurveda's Path, and Not Another Cycle Trend. Today's meditation dives into the conversation with Myraji Lewin, really embracing the feminine energy that women have inside as an extra beauty, as an extra power. So feel that you get comfortable in your meditation posture. And feel that you gently close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you observe already what is all happening. How is the mind working, racing? Where do you feel that moment that you're actually really connecting more to yourself? And that might start with the physical body. That might just start with seeing all the thoughts that are going on in your head. That might be connected to emotions. But just as soon as your eyes are closed, observe that. And we want to enter into an observation that's neutral. So we're not jumping into anything that's being presented. That we can start seeing that as an outsider. Called drashta, a neutral observation without any judgments. But just as you're sitting now, just take that time really to feel your whole physical body. Feeling your whole upper body. And in the whole upper body, you want to embrace that even more as a woman. Your belly, let your belly be free to stimulate an appreciation of your belly. There's so much in your belly. Obviously all the organs. And we want the organs to function well, to nourish our organs. We want to feel connected to our navel and our navel point, which is really the center of life and death, from where we can stimulate a huge amount of energy. And it's also the seat of our deeper intuition, which is one, and a very important one aspect of our feminine qualities. So try to really release every time with an exhalation more and more your belly, regardless of the shape of your belly. It's a place of inner home. And feeling the whole heart space. It's a huge center of energy, of connection to deeper core of the earth. And also in the heart space, you want to have space. You want it to feel open, not clogged. Is to take a moment to be in the whole space of the heart, of the chest.
But also there, the breasts. And maybe if there aren't breasts, it's kind of knowing how the breasts are part of a female body and how the nipples in particular stimulate intuition from one nipple to the other, from the other and back. In a way, these are extra sensors. Yes, it feels well if you can connect to that, even if it's new. Maybe just already to put that idea in your head. And maybe from there, trying to feel more inwards, into the breasts, into the nipples. And if for one particular reason the breasts aren't there as they used to be, know that you carry that internally as part of being a woman. So your belly, your heart, your chest, the breasts, feeling the space of your throat. Also feel how it's inside the throat. Very often also that's a space where emotions get stuck and where it's very difficult to express, to communicate. So notice how the space of your throat feels. And feel your head with your eyes more and more inwards at the center, in between the eyebrows, looking them upwards at the center, where you can place the image of a huge dot of light that you want to keep your focus on. So feel the whole front of your upper body. Also include the perineum. From the perineum all the way up to the crown of your head. And obviously with that we have the spine. We have our spine centered in all of that. So notice as well from the base of the spine, how you make length through your spine without overstretching. You want to keep your natural release in that. Your neck aligned with your spine, your head in the middle. And have 2 or 3 deep in and exhalations that you really feel traveling through your whole upper body. Just feel where your breath is. Where can you bring your breath? How can you expand your breath? And continue breathing. And for those familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can start Ujjayi breath if you haven't done that yet. And trying to already include more and more your breath. If that's a step too far, then keep the awareness first in the physical body as we go down into the lower body. Feeling the bottom, your legs and your feet. Notice the parts that are really in contact with the ground and you want to create more and more of that presence on the ground. To really feel the earth connection. So become aware of what tension you might be holding in the lower body. And remember, your eyes remain focused upwards in the center in between the eyebrows, while your awareness is both. It's both there and it's in your lower body. So maybe you feel as in a way as a kind of weight, a pressure, or maybe an energy more downwards, or at the same time it's upwards. We can work with prana and apana. It starts with your awareness. So notice as well with each exhalation how you can release in the lower part of your body. Feel in the groin, the perineum. From the lower belly, remember we were in our belly. Feel from the lower belly, if it's possible, to every time release just a little bit more, and it's downwards. When you can release from your lower belly, how does that go further into the whole lower part of your body? And obviously, your upper body is responding to that as well. So really become aware from the center in between your eyebrows, Brahmatya, of each part of your whole physical body. And that's not only the outside, that's more and more on the inside. And you want to create your strong root from the perineum, from the coccyx, all the way down to the center of Mother Earth, hooking that root in. And when you hook that in, notice what might come upwards. It's a kind of reminder of where did I go away from my center, your center indicated by your spine, downwards and upwards. But also, where did I drop my energy? We want to start integrating more and more energy. So just from the center of the earth, we're going to connect to our right side, the right side of your physical body. That's in Hatha Yoga connected to the masculine energy, connected to the left hemisphere, the sympathetic nervous system. So be present in the right side of your body, in which you want to breathe as well. Then we're going to have 2 times a deep inhalation from the center of the earth all the way up through the sole of the right foot, the leg, the right side of the upper body, the fingers, the hand, the arm, coming all the way up via the head, on the right side of the crown of your head. And it can be the inhalation at the front, the exhalation at the front, the inhalation at the front, the exhalation at the back. Or both the in and exhalations in that whole right side of your body. If you're familiar with Kichari Mudra, you can bring the point of your tongue against the palate. And from there, on your next inhalation, from the center of Mother Earth, deeply inhale through the sole of your right foot, and let it travel all the way upwards. Feel that you, as you travel through the physical body as well, that you want to release in there. We're starting to bring more and more attention to the breath. And probably to a sensation that the breath might be releasing, going more and more into the prana. When you're at the top, the right side of your head, briefly hold your breath, contract the perineum. If you're familiar with Mula Bandha, use Mula Bandha. Keep the point of your tongue against the palate if using Kichari Mudra. Then as you're going to exhale, gently release the perineum or Mula Bandha and deeply exhale through the whole right side of your body. Going all the way down again, back to the center of the earth. When you're there, hold the breath, Mula Bandha. You're going to have one more time. The right side, a deep inhalation upwards. At the top of the inhalation, at the right side of your crown, hold the breath, contract the perineum or Mula Bandha. Feel on the whole right side. Notice that you didn't bring in any new tension in your physical body. From the physical body, now you're playing much more with a connection with your breath and with the energy that your breath is releasing, the prana. Release Mula Bandha, the perineum, deeply exhale down through the whole right side of your body. Bring that all the way back to the center of the earth. When you're there again, hold the breath, contract the perineum, Mula Bandha. Feel on your right side. And from the space of Brahmatya, the center in between the eyebrows, shift your awareness into the left side, ideally still in that retention of your breath. And then just have a free in and exhalation, becoming aware of the left side of your whole body. That's where the whole feminine energy lies, all the feminine qualities connected to the right hemisphere, the parasympathetic nervous system. So feel really your whole left side. And the left side with the feminine qualities is connected to Ida Nadi, the channel hold Ida. The right side, masculine, Pingala. But now feel very present in Ida, the left side of your physical body, connected to the right hemisphere. On your next inhalation, you're going to deeply inhale through the whole left side of your body, through the sole of your foot, the left leg, include the groin, the hip, from the pelvic bowl upwards. And remember, you can have both the front and the back at the same time, or you travel up via the front. Exhaling, ideally via the back then. Come all the way up on the left side of the crown of your head. When you're there, hold your breath, contract Mula Bandha or the perineum. Remember, if you were using Kichari Mudra, is the point of your tongue still against the palate? And gently release the perineum Mula Bandha. From there, feel how your belly goes deeper. You from there, deeply exhale all the way down. Going all the way down to the center of the earth. When you're there again, hold the breath, Mula Bandha. One more time, taking a deep inhalation up. And feel what your breath is touching upon. At the top of your inhalation, the left side of the crown, hold the breath, Mula Bandha. And as you're going to exhale, really let the exhalation start from your belly. Let the navel go backwards from there, the chest, into the throat. Deeply exhale all the way down. When you're back at the center, hold the breath. Contract the perineum or Mula Bandha. And then from there, really focus in the center. You're going to have a deep inhalation up through the center. So through the perineum, the lower belly, the navel, the heart, the throat, up at the center between the eyebrows, Brahmatya, all the way up to the crown of your head. Hold the breath, contract the perineum, Mula Bandha. As you're going to exhale, start the exhalation from your belly, from there into the chest, the ribcage, the chest, the throat. Exhale all the way down. At the end of the exhalation, you're going to hold your breath for 4 to 5 seconds using Mula Bandha. You're going to do that 2 more times in your own tempo. So a deep inhalation, and the inhalation can again be present in the whole upper body, the front and the back at the same time. Or the inhalation via the front, the exhalation via the back. After each in and exhalation, hold the breath for 3 to 4 seconds using the perineum Mula Bandha. Notice when you start the exhalation, you start with your belly. You can guide that exhalation even deeper down. Last exhalation from the full yoga breath. Holding that breath again using the perineum Mula Bandha. And then letting the breath be free in the belly. Keeping your eyes well focused upwards at the third eye space. Connected to Agnya Chakra. Stay connected to your Ujjayi breath. And also to the subtle energy, the prana that your breath might have stimulated. We're going to be a bit more present in the left side, in the feminine energy, the feminine qualities. And a little bit in the right side, the masculine energies. As you just continue breathing gently, naturally. And the space of your belly going a little bit upwards. You're feeling Ida, being very present in Ida Nadi, the left side. Having the awareness of Pingala Nadi, the right side, the masculine energy. And as you continue listening to the sound of your breath, you're going to really focus on the power and the beauty of womanhood, of the feminine energy. And knowing that each single person has both. So as a woman, you basically have everything that a man has apart from the physical body. But your plus is that you can create. You've got this natural power of creation inside. And it's regardless of if you will be having children or not, or if you have them or not. There's this huge, natural, intense power of creation. So have a deep inhalation in that, and a deep exhalation in that. Deeper and deeper focus on the left side. You have this huge power and beauty of creation. And with that creation comes a huge amount of intuition. And where inside you do you feel intuition? Do you know that it's there? Where might you have before experienced particular sensations of what was actually intuition, but that you might have suppressed or not listened to? You're too concerned about that. Or I want to try here as you continue breathing and breathing into that intuition, and that is part of those deeper feminine qualities. And it's something you want to activate, to stimulate. And notice as well, it's a good indicator how your breath is responding, to anything that's being said, and therefore how your mind might be interacting. Remember, yoga is all about the mind. And maybe there's something saying, oh yes, I had kind of intuitive experience, but I didn't listen to it. I suppressed it because you fit it in, because I'm not worth it, I'm not in my strength. Anything that comes, or because I was a bit shocked by it, overwhelmed, didn't know what to do with it. Just observe anything that comes through. And as you stay in deeper connection with your breath and your eyes well focused in Brahmatya, that's where you also stimulate much more drashta, your neutral observation. And feel how the breath is moving through your body. Feel how your physical body is responding as well. Remember, we're trying here to tap deeper into our feminine qualities of creation, of intuition, but also having that capacity, that ability to easily shift between the feminine and the masculine, because we need a masculine as well in order to function in the world, in order to make particular decisions, in order to go forwards. And the strength, intuition, how they can work together. So have that intuition and notice what has all come up. And how has your breath responded to that? How has your physical body responded to that? And can you bring yourself again back really into the center? And from your center into your left side of the feminine qualities. Also being aware of the right side. Have again 2 full yoga breaths through your center. From the center of the earth through the perineum, your belly, the heart, the chest area, the throat, all the way up into Brahmatya. From there, deeply exhale all the way down. Doing that one more time. Letting the breath be again in your belly. And from there, they are very present in your left side. Allowing yourself to really step into this womanhood, into your womanhood. And then with that, when you hear these words, really stepping into your womanhood, again, what comes up? What is the old kind of pattern coming up? How does your mind is responding? Can you go beyond that in a seeing what is being said, but feeling and experiencing something else? Notice if the mind is trying to keep you small. Notice if it wants you to stay in a kind of victim role. And is that something you as a woman are not supposed to do? But with that, we want to start breathing even deeper to stimulate your breath. And listening more and more to the breath. So where do you want your energy to go? Keeping your eyes all focused upwards. Where do you want your energy to go? Be very present in the left side with some awareness of the right side, but the main focus in the left side. Where do you want your energy to focus on? On being a victim? On being small? Or into the power and the beauty of all that a woman carries inside? That power of creation. And see that in a way as a kind of, a kind of explosion. Feel those colors, see those colors internally happening. Let it travel upwards, downwards, inwards, sideways. Where do you decide to bring your energy? And notice as well, if you keep on breathing deeper, have the nostrils open, breathe strongly through the nostrils as well. That's first the breath, then the mind. Breathe. And within that, if you've been for a long time in that capacity of being kept small or as a victim, acknowledge as well that healing is required. But you start bringing that energy towards that. Observe, notice, feel what is needed. Acknowledge if you need to do practices, have these kind of practices through breath work, through your meditation. Again, keeping your eyes well focused upwards in Brahmatya. Keep on breathing. Also acknowledge if there have been situations in your life that you've actually heard your deeper inner knowing, your inner deeper voice, a deeper wisdom. Basically your intuition, but you might not have listened to it, but you're becoming more and more aware of it. And that's the next step. Starting to understand when is your intuition speaking, and trying to understand as well when you're not listening to it, and seeing what comes out of that. And it can be just really from here now the start. Here during your meditation, you might go back to a scene and experience where your intuition was speaking, but you didn't realize it, or you suppressed it, you didn't want to listen to it, you couldn't listen to it. And then afterwards you thought, if I would have listened, then this would have happened this way. And acknowledge that, and acknowledge that you do have the deeper intuition that can be expressed, that can become the kind of one of the main focuses as you continue breathing deep. And allowing yourself as well to feel good about that, to feel good about being a woman, to feel good about how you have this deeper intuition. Remember what we said about the nipples at the beginning of the meditation. Extra channels. Then if your eyes are focused in Brahmatya, There's a line you can draw on both sides to the nipples, creating a triangle. A triangle is your symbol of force. So stay for a few more rounds of breathing in your left side, in Ida Nadi. Being aware of the right side of the masculine energy, Pingala Nadi, but being very present in the left side. And take some deeper breaths, especially if you've come across something that needs attention. And again, going into the positive part of it. You're not putting you down, but stepping up in your strength and beauty of a woman, of your womanhood, and how you can start using that differently. But acknowledging that work is needed. And that's where you decide now to bring your energy towards. That you can feel good about being a woman. Have two more deeper breaths in the left side. And from there, coming back into the center, go a bit more back to the center of Mother Earth. And then as you inhale, include again the right side, breathing into both the right and the left side. Keeping your eyes all focused upwards. Letting your breath come back in your belly. And feel really a center. And with that as well, notice the difference between the left side and the right side. Have your eyes focused on the space of your forehead called Shidakash. And in that space, you're going to write, my power and beauty as a woman come from the inside out. My power and beauty as being a woman come from the inside out. My power and beauty as a woman come from the inside out. Let it echo all the way through. My power and beauty as a woman come from the inside out. Let your breath become softer. Soften your belly, your focus up, the space of your forehead, Shidakash. On your next inhalation, your deep inhalation, let your arms go sideways, making a big circle around you. Feel as your whole field, as you being a woman. Hand palms come together above your head. Deeply exhale, hands in front of your heart. We're going to do that 2 more times. Deeply inhale. Exhale, bring your hand palms together in front of your heart. One last time, inhale. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Keep them in front of your heart. We're going to inhale for 3 times the mantra Om, followed by Shanti mantra. Inhale. Om. Deeply inhale. Deeply exhale. Shanti mantra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Deeply inhale. If you have a sankalpa, you can repeat your sankalpa 3 times. Hari Om Tat Sat. You can remain seated with your eyes closed. You can gently rub your hand palms together, make it circular. When you feel really warm, you can place them in front of your eyes. And from there, gently and softly opening your eyes and your hands, and from there, letting your hands go down. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the Colors of Womanhood. Whether you found a piece of yourself in today's story or it opened a new perspective, I hope it reminded you that your path, in all its colors, is valid, sacred, and worth honoring. If you're curious to explore your energy levels and reconnect with your inner energetic potential, I invite you to download Energize In, a free resource designed to give you a gentle yet powerful taster of what's possible when you tune into your feminine vitality. You'll find the link in the show notes. If this episode moved you, feel free to share it with a sister, a friend, or someone navigating their own womanhood. And if you feel called, leave a review or message. I love hearing what resonates. Until next time, keep listening to your body, nurturing your spirit, and embracing the full spectrum of your womanhood wherever you are in the world.